Hello, and welcome to an explanation and demonstration of the new broker dashboards available on NAR's Insight Hub. This will include a demonstration of the type of access that is available, what that access means, and an example of some of the dashboards available. So it's important to define what we mean by broker in this instance, a question that may seem straightforward, but it does bear an examination of the data structures that are dictating the access. So here is a snippet of the office record that exists in the national database, otherwise known as Realtors M1. Now this is from our test database, so the images here do display test data, but this should be one-to-one what we would see in the live system. What we see here, though, is a slice of the office record, and there's a number of pieces of information, but there's two pieces in particular that are going to be important. We see on the screen here two fields, one called Office Contact DR and one called Office Contact Manager. Now, both of those are known as the broker fields, so which one are we referring to when we talk about broker access to the Insights Hub? Well, that's going to be the Office Contact DR. That is known as the main broker, so to speak, of the office. This is the broker that may be the broker in charge of multiple offices, a franchise or number of firms, for example. So unfortunately, at this time, the Office Contact Manager does not have access to these Insights Hub reports. Now, should you suspect that this information is not correct, if you're not seeing access that you should, you would need to contact your primary local association to determine what the state of the data is in the office record that you're expecting to see the access for. However, let's go take a look and see what access is going to look like. So here is the URL for the Insights Hub. That is going to be https://insightshub.realtor. This is going to be accessed, however, with your NAR.realtor credentials. So if you have not done so, you'll want to make sure you are registered on the NAR.realtor site. Here we are on the main NAR.realtor site, and from here we can click on Sign In, and it'll prompt us to sign in with our username and password. Now, if you have registered in the past, this is where you would use your same username and password that you would use maybe to take the Code of Ethics or view other NAR.realtor site materials. If you have not registered, however, this is where you would click on Create Account to register as a member, where it will take you through the prompts to register with your member ID. However, once you have done so, you can go directly into the Insights Hub, logging in with that username and password. Now here we are on the Insights Hub. When you first log in, you'll be taken to the home page for the Insights Hub, which contains an overview of the material you're about to look at, as well as an explanation for what it is that you're seeing. Now, when we talk about Insights Hub reports, what we're actually referring to are the dashboards. So if we click on the Dashboards tab up here, or the Dashboards button over to the right, this will take us to our list of available reports or dashboards. And it's important to note that brokers do have access to a subset of the full list of dashboards. The full access to all these reports will always lay with the associations and the point of entry, otherwise known as the admin for the association. So if there's anything more specialized that requires access, that is unfortunately going to be the purview of the association staff. But you do still have access to some key information using your broker access. Chief among them is going to be the Code of Ethics dashboard listed right at the top at the time of this recording. That's going to help you ensure that the agents under your brokerage are compliant with that all too looming NAR Code of Ethics deadline. And I'll show you what that dashboard looks like in just a moment. Further on, though, we do see certifications and designations. Those are those valuable credentials that members can earn to help them boost their business. If you're curious as to which one of your agents has earned one of those certifications or designations, you would dive into these dashboards and it will show you among your agents which ones hold which designations and certifications. Likewise, there's a separate dashboard for endorsements. Currently, there is just the one endorsement, which is C2EX, and this will show you which of your members have actually earned that designate or that endorsement. We also do see an option here for national committees. Now, this is going to show you specifically which one of your members have served on a national committee. This is not going to be the full committee report where you can see the thousands of members of the board of directors. Rather, this is going to be specific agents under your brokerage that have served on a national committee either currently or in the past. Now let's hop into the Code of Ethics dashboard. And here we're going to see a list of members in our brokerages that have completed or not the Code of Ethics. Now we do not see certain aspects of sensitive information here. We can see their name, for example, but not their member ID. We do not see email address here either. So nothing that would be considered sensitive necessarily about what we're taking a look at. So this is kind of a pared down version of what the association may have access to, but for brokers, this should be sufficient for them to strike up a conversation with their agents on these topics. We do see some high-level insights over that completion. While this office only has 3 people that are being displayed on this report, imagine if you had a large number of people, this would show you a very nice overview of the percentages of completion for that Code of Ethics deadline. Each dashboard will have filters that you can apply. You can drill down by state, local association, specific members, and specific offices, as well as completion status and cycle. If we click on the cycle dropdown, we can see that we are looking at, of course, a number of Code of Ethics cycles, including for new. So if you do have agents under you that are new members, you can use that to look at which one of those have completed that. Important to note, however, that new members do take the ethics as part of their orientation, and the timing does vary depending upon the association. So that is something you would want to speak to your association about to see if they are compliant with their orientation timeline. But by and large, you can take a look at this right out of the box. If you need to export this information for whatever reason, if you hover your mouse down over the spreadsheet panel on the bottom, you'll see a breadcrumb appear on the right of that. If we click on more options, we have the option to export this data, and this will do so in Excel format. That concludes the demonstration of the broker dashboards. Thank you very much for having interest in this wonderful new feature. We hope that it provides value to you, especially in the oncoming Code of Ethics deadline. Thank you.